Alright. Let's save before I have another incident. God, that was bullshit. I don't know what happened. I tried messing with the sound settings and it took me back to the main menu when I went back. But whatever. Two kawaii anime girly things on that. A frosty evening. Bus stop. Waiting. I never liked winter. I don't either. Me personally, I don't like winter. Though hot summer is not my season either. I think we're more of a fall guy. I like fall. It's cool, but it's not cool enough to make me uncomfortably cold, and it's not too hot either. It's just the right amount. Oh. Unfortunately, it's only there for a short time. Just that I see no reason to point out any particular time of the year. Doesn't matter much of what the weather is outside when you stay at home 24/7. The bus today was running so late that I was about to curse it all and spend my last few hundreds rubles for a taxi. The idea of just returning home didn't cross my mind for some. What's a rubble? What is a rubble? Huh. As usual, millions of thoughts threw through my mind, but there was not a single useful one to seize on. Such a thought that you could bring into existence, give a shape, turn into an idea, and put it into practice. Maybe I could start my own business? I would love to start my own business. But where would I get the money from? The bank? I think they do mortgage and loans. I don't know if you could mortgage an apartment, though. Or maybe I could go back to working in an office? No, no way. I refuse to be part of the system. I refuse. Maybe I should try freelancing? But what skills do I have to do to want me after all? Well, there's always the army. I suddenly remembered my childhood. Or rather, my teen years. The time when I was 15, 17 years old. Why exactly those years? 'Cause chicks. I hope that's coming up. No idea. I guess it's because back then, everything was much more simple. It was easier to make decisions, so complicated now and so simple then. Waking up in the morning, I knew exactly how my day was going to pass, and I was eagerly looked forward to the weekend. Then I could go get some rest and have time for the things I liked. Computer, football, going out with friends. And then at the beginning of the next week, I'd take my studies again. Back then, there was no such worrying questions like, why? Who needs it? What will change if I do it? Or what will not change? A simple lifestyle, so casual for any normal person, and so odd to myself today. That careless childhood age. It was also then that I met my first love. Are we actually okay? Are we getting the action? Her appearance and personality have vanished from my memory. What? Only her name remains, like a brief line of social network profiling, along with the feelings which overwhelmed me when I was with her. Affection, tenderness, the desire to care for her and protect her. Aww. Sadly, it didn't last long. What happened? What? Today, I can hardly imagine something like that happening. I would probably like to meet a girl, but I don't know how to start a conversation. I feel ya, buddy. It's called socially awkward. What on earth to discuss and how to attract her? You woo her. Well, I haven't met any suitable girls for a long time. But where could I meet one anyway? College. College. Ooh, it's the bus. It's the Harry Potter bus. We're going to Hogwarts. Internet, we're going to Hogwarts. The sound of an engine brought me back to reality. Bus pulled over. It's a little loud. That's better. There was something abnormal about it, though. I thought. Then again, it doesn't matter. Only the 410 runs this route. It's the Harry Potter bus. That's why it's so weird looking. Are we Dante? That looks like Dante! Hold up. What the fuck happened? That was some weird trippy bullshit. Streetlights passed me by. It's as if their cold light sparks inside me, trying to ignite feelings long dead. Or maybe not ignite, just awaken them. Because those feelings they have been living in me for a long time, slumbering and waking up again. The driver's radio was playing some very familiar tune, but I wasn't listening to it. I was watching cars pass by through the fogged-up windows. Because people are always rushing somewhere, chasing something they need, stuck in their own little worlds. Why would they care about mine? They probably have their own serious problems, or maybe they have much easier lives. Assholes. You can't know for sure, since all people are different. Or are they? No, I'm sure they're all different. Everyone's got their own vices. Sometimes someone's actions can easily be predicted, but if you try to look inside his soul, you'll only see an impenetrable darkness. ... The bus was approaching downtown, and my thoughts were interrupted by the bright city lights. Hundreds of billboards, thousands of cars, millions of people. That's the city for you, buddy. From a city boy. I know. Yes, I grew up in the city. Fun fact, I grew up in the city. Yep. I watched this light show and somehow I got terribly sleepy. My eyes closed for just a moment, and then I died. The end. That'd be a terrible way to start a visual novel. What's this? Ooh. Huh. Didn't we see all this? That's cool, they got animations. That's interesting. Well, now I can take a time to take a sip of my drink of dew from the mountains. It's called Mountain Dew. Hey, it's a chick. Whoa. I can't read that. Damn it, Russians! Why couldn't you make this in English text? Whoa. Whoa! Interesting. Was that Miku? It's Miku! Hey! But they called her Mucky. What the fuck? No, it's Miku, not Mucky. I guess that's Russian for everlasting summer. I hope so. This is a Russian game, right? I thought it was. Hopefully this turns out well. Huh. I woke up inside a bus. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Pretty sure if someone woke up in a new Bugatti, they would panic. I mean, in the song they're like, sweet, I woke up in a new Bugatti. That's kick ass. No, if you wake up in a new Bugatti, you gotta check your ass. You don't know what happened. Probably got roofied. Bright daylight struck my eyes. The light, it burns. At first I didn't pay attention, and I wasn't fully awake yet. On their own, my legs carried me toward the door. Is our name Semyon? Semyon. Semyon. That's a weird name. I shouldn't say that. That's a Russian name. To me, from my perspective, they're weird. From Russians, they're just normal names. I mean, I'm pretty sure to them, David is a weird name, but, you know, what can they do? What can I do? Damn, looks like I fell asleep and missed my stop. But there was no door. How do we get out? We could break a window. I looked around the bus and realized that it wasn't a good old worn-out Liaz. Instead, the bus was an Icarus model. A new one. I froze in shock. How? What? When? Where? Why? How? Am I dead? Have I been kidnapped? Oh god, my ass. No, I must be dead. Yeah, that's right. Dead. This was the bus to heaven. I patted myself down feverishly, slapped myself painfully in the face a few times, banged my forehead on the back of one of the bus seats. It's clear. I'm either still alive or you can still feel pain when you're dead. But how could this happen? Well, that was the plot. That was part of the plot in Corpse Party. Once you die, you feel the same pain you did as you died for the rest of your life, or the rest of eternity. Until the world ends, and that dimension doesn't exist anymore? I don't fucking know. Corpse Party was weird as shit. Maybe I slept for too long and ended up at a bus depot? And slept walking to another bus? No. And then what, did they put me on another bus? I rushed out and took a look around. Greenery wherever I looked. Tall grass on the roadside. Trees, flowers. Summer! But how? It was winter just a moment ago. My head was aching unbearably, as if it was going to explode. Slowly I began to remember. Yep, there's the winter. There's my eyeball. And there's the sunrise, I guess? A long road running off in the distance. Forest, plains, fields, lakes, and forests again. I think I was sleeping, but how can I remember all of it? I was sleeping. And then... a gap? Excuse me? Some girl leaning over me? She softly whispered something into my ears. Then a gap again. What? This is some weird shit. And then I woke up here. Who was that strange girl? Or was she just a dream? You know, the girl from the dream before, who's being really, Debbie Downey. For some reason, thinking about her made me feel better and calmed me down a little. I felt warmth all over, coming from the inside. Could it be her who brought me here? Then I need to find her. And I need to do something with her. And the best place to look for her is away from here. Now we can hijack the bus. You know, because, who wants to walk long distances if there's going to be long distances involved? I rushed to the left, then to the right, then stopped, hesitating over where to go. Finally, I ran in the direction of which the bus had probably came. ... There's... Yeah, good luck. ... Physical exercise doesn't refresh one's mind, though it became clearer and it gets a little easier to evaluate the surrounding reality. Not in my case, however. I was sitting on the roadside, wheezing and trying to ease my sore throat by gulping breaths of hot air. Lucky Cash. Everyone did its job. The fear withdrew for a while. Maybe I really am just dreaming. While recalling my self-harm on the bus, I immediately rejected the idea. I am neither dreaming nor dead. A narrow road ran through the field and far into the distance. The exact same road from the dream. I must be very far away from home. Well, good luck. And it's not just that it was winters yesterday and it's summer now. It's the whole environment. Of course, summer is usually like this, green and hot, but here everything is not entirely lifelike. Everything looks like it was taken from the paintings of Russian landscape artists of the 19th century. This kind of reminds me of a video I saw yesterday by a guy named Vsauce, and the video was, did the past really happen? And the whole point of it was to say, like, did the past really happen, or did the universe literally just be made, like, last week, and all our memories are just, made up? And they called it Last Thursdayism, I think. Everything looks like it was taken from the paintings of Russian landscape artists of the 19th century. Gets you wondering, though. The grass is just too lush. The bushes are not like what bushes should be, and they are so thick you can't see anything through them. Like treetops, honestly. And the trees themselves. Where are the trees? The forest was quite far away, but the trees looked as if they had closed their ranks and were just now waiting for the order to advance on the fields and plains. I caught my breath and looked at the bus, which was now barely visible. That was a good run. Time to go back. Fear overtook me once again. Those power lines. There must be people here. Civilization! Unless this is the apocalypse. But what does it mean? It means civilization. In fact, that means nothing at all. Could they have been power lines even in hell? Roasting cinders over hot coals? That's so last century. I must have reached the point of no return, after which you should either lose your mind completely or finally try to understand what is going on. And while I still have a choice, I should pick the second option. Let's go back. I slowly headed back to the bus. Of course it was scary, but I'm not likely to find an answer in the fields or the woods, and this wrecked bucket of bolts is the only kind of link I have with the real world. Perhaps if we go in reverse, we can go back in time. Or... I don't know. Go back to where we were. ...